Hey gang, what's up? It's Pal Brady here from Monkey Edge HQ. Sorry we've been slacking on the videos. I promise we're going to get more on it. And today I'm stoked to be able to show you guys the new project from Kingdom Armory. Like open this up like Ark of the Covenant and stuff. Maybe your face will melt off. What we have here is the Samaritan Framelock in production, guys. Now before we get into this guy, I want to talk a little bit about terminology. We're going to do a separate video on the state of the knife industry and where terminology is at. You're hearing a lot of stuff, custom, production, mid-tech, blah, 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 blah. Listen, what's really important, I think, in the scheme of things right now is you need to not get so much wrapped up in the lingo and what you might read on a forum in terms of what something is called, but evaluate the end product and whether it's a good product, a good tool, versus what it costs, right? Because we can all get wrapped around the axle, and you say tomato, I say tomato, potato, potato. In the end, you gotta like what you're eating, right? So with that being said, this is the production Kingdom Armory Samaritan. David Ridbaum, Kingdom Armory, super cool guy and super awesome knife maker. His customs are on a multi-year wait list. Has some real distinct looking designs. The Samaritan has kind of been his signature model, for lack of a better term, model design that he's most well known for. And about 2 years ago, I think, Kingdom and David released the production version of the Mini Samaritan, which was meant to be a knife that was legal to carry everywhere. And ever since, almost like day one, it's like Goldilocks, hey, we want a small knife we can carry everywhere. Almost since day one, it's like, hey, well, we want a full-size Samaritan too, in production, guys, right? So Kingdom has been cranking on it, and I gotta say, guys, these came out bitching. Retains all the features of the custom Kingdom knives, just a little bit streamlined in terms of materials. You're not getting fancy bolsters, etc., etc. And, of course, we have a full machine ground flat blade, still full titanium frame lock, etc., etc. Really comfortable knife to carry. I've been carrying one around since David just shipped for shipment like a few days ago. And I've been tactically opening boxes and all sorts of stuff, and just a super comfortable design. So want to give you some details and whatnot and take you through the knife, show you how it kind of compares to some of the others, benchmarks in kind of the hard use folder category, and just give you guys a better look at what this knife is all about. All right, we'll open it up again like the Ark of the Covenant. They all come in a plastic case for your storage pleasure. It's like when Pulp Fiction, when he opens up, the light shining out, right? So here we go. Kingdom Armory, full frame lock construction. No corners were cut on this knife. Let me get out my handy dandy caliper here, and we can see, the full titanium frame lock scales, 0.165. Nice beefy feel. Full frame lock construction. We have titanium back spacer. And another kind of cool feature is an actual machine titanium pocket clip secured very nicely with the two cap head Torx screws here. Action on it is very smooth, great lockup, very ergonomic lock, has the recess, the scallop here to make it easier for the lock to disengage. Thumb stud opener, you get used to it. You can give a little flip, opens right up. Like I said, great action, great lockup. All of them that we've seen have been just phenomenal. This particular one is finished in a full stonewash finish, both the S30V stainless steel blade and the titanium frame. They all have, David's on his custom work is kind of known for doing, these milled details and stepping and such, and those elements of design were carried over into this production model. So completely made in the USA, guaranteed for life, top shelf materials, S30V stainless, double flat ground, got the nice, although this blade might look a little unconventional, it's actually this top swedge that kind of fools people into thinking that it's different. I mean, if I were to take my hand here and cover this, you have almost like a traditional, drop point profile. It's just, this gives you, chicks really dig this extra swoop up here, is what I've been told. I don't know, I never get to talk to chicks. And here we'll give a quick comparison shot between this and the Mini Sam. So the Mini Sam was really conceived as a, legal to carry everywhere, sub 3-inch knife blade. Let's just see how it looks compared to kind of some benchmarks here. Of course, you got the Strider SNG. So it's a little bit bigger than the Strider SNG, not by a ton. Here's an SMF, which is bigger than the SNG, and it's a little bit smaller than an SMF. And of course, take a look next to the Hinder XM18, kind of in that same category. I forgot to grab an XM24, but XM24 is quite a bit bigger. So it's just a skosh bigger than the XM18. So here, kind of give you a shot of them all together here. A little bit bigger than SNG, a little bit smaller than SMF, right around the same size as an XM18. So that kind of gives you where it falls into the size profile of things. Carries very nice and closed. The blade doesn't, on a lot of knives with kind of unconventional blade profiles, the folder ends up being this wide. Carries nice and deep in the pocket because, as you get it in your pocket, you're going to have just that little bit exposed there. I've really enjoyed, like I said, working it around the shop, cutting up boxes, working in the back room, etc., etc. It's held up real nice so far, and with anything that David puts out, I imagine that it's going to be top shelf, and David is a hell of a dude and supports his gear like crazy. So just to give you an idea on the closed sides of them all. So definitely kind of in that, that beefier, more, I hate the word tactical, but we'll use that word, that tactical or hard use folder genre. Definitely a contender. I think you guys are going to be really stoked with this knife. I can't wait till we get the feedback from guys using them and stuff. I know everybody that has bought a custom Samaritan has been like super enthusiastic about it. But let's face it, a lot of times there's situations, no matter what your income level is, that you don't want to carry a full custom knife when you're out doing yard work or, re-shingling the roof or something like that, something manly. And this answers the call for the same ergonomics, jimping right where you need it, fits in your hand, great reverse grip. And so you got all the quality there without the, the fancy custom touches, but at a much more attractive price point. These guys are $5.95 retail for this particular version, the full stonewashed S30V, and come in the case, and they're shipping now. So check them out at monkeyedge.com.